There's a lot of royal stories in the papers as well today. A lot of them about Prince William, who is reportedly looking to shake up the monarchy when he becomes Prince of Wales.
Now, according to the Mail on Sunday, he's going to adopt an approach closer to his grandfather's, Prince Philip, than his father. Let's talk to Charles Rae, former royal correspondent for The Sun. Good to see you this morning, Charles.
Morning.
I mean, what do you make of this when he says he's going to be more like Prince Philip?
Well, we'll have to wait and see if, in fact, this actually happens. But what it seems is he wants to concentrate, he and Catherine want to concentrate on 5 or 6 core charity projects, which was what Prince Philip did, rather than the myriad of charities that the Prince of Wales is involved in. That doesn't mean that he's going to ignore all these other charities. It just means he's going to concentrate on some of them. Now, it's going to look like as if it's a rift between father and son, but it isn't really. It's just a reshaping of the role. And it's only to be expected that this is a modern guy, who will one day become Prince of Wales and who will want to do it his way.
And it's always that, it's a difficult thing, that, isn't it?
Sure.
Because what sort of role is it? You're sort of the monarch in waiting, and yet you've got to, because you're likely to be in the role a long time, you've got to make it mean something, haven't you?
Yes, you have. I mean, and Prince Charles has made it mean something. I mean, he started, the Prince's Trust and everything else. Now, it looks like he may not concentrate so much. I'm talking about William now. May not concentrate so much on the Prince's Trust, but will concentrate more on his foundation that he started with Prince Harry, which in effect does the same sort of job. It's there to help people, give them a leg up in life, and so that they, perform well in society.
It's interesting that William will be Prince of Wales to quite an ageing monarch. Yes. I mean, Charles and Camilla aren't spring chickens now, and hopefully they won't
Steady
become...
on, we're all getting old.
Well, exactly. By the time they become king and queen, they could be quite elderly. And so
yes.
William and Kate are going to have to do more, aren't they?
Well, yes, they are, because, as you quite rightly say, Charles and Camilla are into the 70s. Whenever they take over the throne, they're going to be a little bit older, hopefully, not too early. And so, yes, we are not going to see a monarchy like we have had over the last 70 years. That's quite clear. And William could well be Prince of Wales, maybe not for as long as his father, but certainly for quite a while. So, it's just one of the way things are. But we're not going to see a monarchy the way we've had it before.
Do you think he's going to be as diplomatic when he's Prince of Wales as he has been so far? I mean, certainly Charles has had his moments when he's been accused of interfering in areas where he shouldn't. What are we likely to see from William on that front?
Well, I think William he's got a good head on his shoulders, and I think he will be diplomatic. Look, if you're the Prince of Wales, there's lots of times where you can pick up the phone to various high-ranking people and say, look, do you think this is the right thing or whatever? Is that interfering or is that concern? I mean, you spoke a few minutes ago about getting people in who could actually represent the people. Maybe William will be that sort of Prince of Wales. Who knows? I mean, Charles hasn't done a bad job as Prince of Wales. Let's not forget that. He hasn't done a bad job. And I think William will do as good, if not better job as Prince of Wales.
Apparently, Charles is showing tour guides around Highgrove this weekend. And he does that traditionally when Highgrove is going to open up to the public. So it sounds as though it is. And I don't know if you've been, but apparently it's brilliant.
Yes. It is. I have been. I went with my wife many years ago. We were invited down by the Prince of Wales, and it's a fantastic place. The gardens are superb. You won't find many gardens like the Prince of Wales's garden.
Yeah.
No, I bet.
But it's not just beautiful, but it's all organic, and he's doing all sorts of experimental things as far as agriculture is concerned. He's got something to say about that, hasn't he? It's interesting.
Do you have to talk to the plants, Charles, when you go?
Sorry, I missed that.
Do you have to talk to the plants when you go?
I'm often talking to plants, No,
Sticking this job long enough, you end up talking to the plants. Anyway.
That's something he does.
Yeah, apparently so. Charles, really good to see you this morning.
Cheers.
Thanks very much indeed.
And you.
I have to say, I shouldn't laugh because I talk to my plants.
Do you?
Yeah.
Wow.
I do. Well, why not? You never know. They might be listening.
What do you say?
Oh, don't you look beautiful? And all that sort of thing.
Lovely.
I do, yeah.